Hello everybody, it is I, Captain Oblivious Mist, and I am back here with a brand new video, the top 10 ugliest ships. Now this video will not be including cargo ships and ferries. Ferries, because if we did a video including the ferries, that would just be the whole list, ugliest ferries. I do not like the look of ferries. And if we did a video on cargo vessels, it wouldn't seem fair, as cargo vessels aren't designed to look nice, they're designed to be utilitarian. So yeah, apart from that, this list is subjective, so, you know, my opinions have to match up for yours. I'm not saying this is the definitive list. Please feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions below. The Aquitania. While she is beautiful on the inside, and this may be quite controversial with what I'm about to say, in my eyes, on the outside, she is, well, hideous. With her big, blocky superstructure, I just don't like it. There's not really much to say on this one. It's the only thing I don't like about her is her outside. I absolutely love her interiors, and I absolutely love her career, which is why I can't wait to do the research for my Aquitania video, which is currently being worked on. So, yeah, there's really not much to say on this one. That is literally it. I just don't like a big, bulky superstructure. It's kind of evident, which I'll make it evident in my Aquitania video, most likely, with the fact that I would keep on insulting it, and it's why I've had to reshoot parts of it so many times, the parts I have researched. Apart from that, yeah, just why the video on the Aquitania is called the Ugly Duckling, but yeah, in my eyes, she's quite beautiful on the inside, but on the outside, she just looks like they've just got a cardboard box and plopped 4 funnels on there. That's literally what it looks like they did. The Great Eastern. A ship that can be described in so few words as No, seriously. Not only was her career absolutely horrible with the way it went, but in my eyes, she looks horrible too. With her 5 funnels and her giant tall masts, she just looks like one big, ugly, floating piece of steel. She doesn't even have a superstructure, which doesn't help much at all. Her paddle wheel make her just look even more unbalanced than she already does. She looks too top-heavy, and in my eyes, she's just one big failure. I'm kind of glad she got used as a billboard in the end. In fact, I'm still trying to figure out what Isambard Kingdom Brunel was thinking when he designed her, because quite frankly, he wasn't thinking on the right place, or in the right place, as she is just horrible. I do plan to make a video on her in the future, similar to what I will do with the Campania in the future, but yeah, that video will just be a bunch of ranting. Apart from that, on to number 8. This ship's design can be summed up with one big why! Just why? The person who designed it deserves jail time. No, seriously. She is such a downgrade from many other Cunard ships from the last century. I mean, if you had one look at the first Queen Mary, or actually, hell, look at the Queen Elizabeth II. She looks way better than the Queen Victoria. Though the Queen Victoria has better interiors, she just looks like they've built a giant cruise ship, which looks as hideous as itself, and just slapped an ugly little box on the top. She looks horrible. Just horrible. I could go on a rant about this. In fact, I would if I had the time or the effort to edit a video that long. But I absolutely hate this ship, and I could rant about it for eternity, but obviously I haven't got the time, and there's the fact that there's like many other bigger abominations to call themselves ships. But yeah, I just absolutely hate this ship completely, and by the looks of things, the brand new Queen Anne's following the same route, so I'm disappointed. But without further ado, let's go on to number 7. Here's another ship I hate purely just because of their outside. The brand new, well, she's not exactly brand new anymore, but the Queen Mary 2, in my opinion, looks hideous. While I admit she is not the ugliest ship in the world, and not the ugliest cruise ship by any standards, I can't put my finger on what I don't like about it per se, but she just looks hideous in my opinion. If I had to say anything though, it would be that front end of the ship. and the fact that it extends out, yet then the rest of the ship slightly thinner than the stern and the bow, and with a superstructure. And I still can't figure out precisely though what I don't like about it. All I know is it's really annoying. But anyways, let's move on to number 6. Just thought I'd start this one off by saying this is the version of the SS Norway after the conversion into a cruise ship. Not the SS France. The SS France was an amazing looking ship, but as soon as she was given to the cruise lines that she was given to, or sold to, she didn't look that bad initially. Just the main problem I have with the MS Queen Victoria is who decided just to add the most random upper deck ever. It looks horrible. It completely ruins the ship, right? It just looks ugly. And to be fair, I'm surprised no one actually hit their head off it looking at photos. It looks pretty low down to the bridge, so it probably blocks visibility and all, most likely. So whoever thought that deserves to be brought into a back room and shot. It looks horrible, just horrible. And to make matters worse, the SS Norway was found out to be carrying asbestos. Everyone's favourite nice little substance. So, you know, that's a problem. It's my main problem with the SS Norway. And it's the SS Norway, not the SS France. I absolutely adore the SS France. The SS France looked amazing. Just the SS Norway. Especially to say the cabins were cramped as well. And she looks more like on the inside, she still looked like an ocean liner. And like she was meant to be an ocean liner and not much like a cruise ship. You know, kind of a bit of a problem when you, I don't know, have a cruise ship. But yeah, that is just my opinion though, so let's move on to the next ship. Right, who thought this was a good idea? No, seriously. Who thought that bridge was a good idea? Just look at it, look at it! It looks ugly. No, seriously. It's like someone went, yes, what we shall do is we shall design a bridge and we shall make it look really hideous and inconvenient. And then they decided, yes, what we shall do is we shall add a random deck on top of the bridge that doesn't look like it belongs there. But hey ho, who cares? No, seriously, it's like someone decided to get a checklist of ugly things to add to a ship and they added it. I mean, look at the horrible patterning on it. Oh. Ship looks horrible. No. That's literally all I've got to say on this one. I'm just going to move straight on to number 4. Jesus. Don't really have much wrong with this ship here. Well, just have one, except for this like one tiny little problem. You know, I don't consider myself to be much of a picky person in terms of ships, but how do you have such a large gap between funnels and yet nothing going on afterwards? No, seriously, you have such a large gap, and then God knows how much space right after the final funnel. How? Just look, that is literally my only problem, is funnel placement. But it's one of those things that's so annoying that it's like right up onto the list because of how annoying it is. For example, you can like food is like really good, but say they haven't brought you sauce and that ruins it for you. That's basically what this thing with the funnels are. I just don't like how they did the funnels, and it's just really aggravating. The rest of the ship is amazing, it's just the funnels. Anyways, let's move on to number 3. Can't really say much on this one because of the fact that, well, I haven't got enough photos on her and I don't want to reuse the photos more than once. But anyways, what I don't like about this ship is I don't like her tiny little funnel. Doesn't look right. Her paddle wheels look hideous, and she doesn't even make up for it on the inside. Well, especially for a steerage passenger, there's no upsides to it. I've read reports of everyone just being crammed into a wet hull. Yeesh. People said the stuff on the bloody Titanic was bad. Whoever designed this ship really should be burnt, because this is not how a ship should be in any way. I know it was a custom back in the early 1800s, but makes you wonder. Anyways, without any further ado, let's move on to number 2. My main problem with this one is the same with the other ships on this list. Not much of the interiors, well, mine's, Britannia, but mainly her exterior. I just think mainly her top part of the superstructure is just too small. It just doesn't look right. The bridge is too far withdrawn, and I don't like how the part underneath it just extends out really far either. That doesn't look nice. It looks very inconvenient as well. And then you had the fact that in her final days before her, sinking, she did become a bit of a rust bucket. But, it's my main problems with her really. But it's like the same one with the Kaiser Wilhelm the Grosse. It's small problems, but problems that are so noticeable and annoying that it brings the ship to a high point onto the list. But anyways, let's go on to a ship that deserves its place. Ow! He poked me with that pitchfork. Sorry. Anyways, the reason why this ship is on the list, and this is just my opinion alone, I absolutely hate her outside. Her 2 funnels don't look right at all. She looks like discount Queen Mary. She has too many windows on the front that help make her look ugly. Her interior don't even redeem her. She's done in like an Art Deco kind of mix with traditional style, and it doesn't look nice at all. I'm a much bigger fan of the good old-fashioned traditional Greek pillar type stuff. It looks amazing. Her interiors look god-awful, right? She has a downright horrible atmosphere on board according to the crew compared to her sister ship. Well, not really sister ship, but fleet mate Queen Mary. She's got done away with the forward well deck, which no, forward well deck looks so good. She just looks horrible. Oh, if only World War II didn't happen. Hi there, everyone. I am still here. Just thought I'd clear up a few things. First of all, sorry if this video comes off as a bit repetitive. I did have many issues with writing this video, so I apologise for that. And I'd also just like to point out that this video is for joke purposes only, though these opinions and these are just my opinions. So, yeah, if you don't agree with me, then don't kill me, but just thought I'd put that out there. My Aquitania video should also be coming out this month, all being well, but you never know, accidents happen. Things do happen, and yeah, it's really all I've got to say here, apart from, if you don't mind, please like and subscribe, but, yeah, I'm not going to beg for subscribers. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Stay safe with this massive heat wave. I'm melting myself here, but yeah, just stay safe, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.